What's going on, y'all? 75Junction, it's your boy Sherm. We are here with Rain today, and he is a artist, painter. Any other accolades that you got?
Artist, painter, part-time video editor,
Okay.
slash, commissions, anything that you could possibly think of, I can probably do it.
Okay.
I've done some metal work too. I actually made like a metal mask like when I was like in middle school.
Okay.
And actually, was it middle school or high school? No, it was middle school. It was middle school, like 8th grade. Basically anything visual arts related, bro. I can probably put my own spin onto it and make something decent at least.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so you do a lot of things, predominantly with art. So
Yeah.
what kind of got you like involved with art? Like what pushed you in that direction?
I think it was like just like a genetic thing, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like my whole family is kind of it's like creative, like center. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I got cousins that dance and cousins that sing, and you know, man, like my mother, she does like a lot of the same things that I do, but like to like a more like a broader extent. Like she writes and stuff too.
Okay.
So like I guess like growing up, like just doing all that good stuff, and also just being naturally attracted to it, it's like just kind of what like pushed me that direction.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
you. You still do metal work?
I haven't really got my hands on it a lot because I've just been so focused on painting for like the past 2 years. But
Okay.
that's like my next step, kind of like to go bigger with that a little bit. Start
Okay.
doing like more metal sculptures and stuff like
I
that.
got you. Have you seen the movie Iron Giant?
Yo, I have.
Okay, you remember the junkyard guy? He was like a
Yeah.
metal sculptor and stuff like that. So kind of something along those lines.
Yeah, I want to do a lot of stuff that involves like animation and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Like, take like the metal sculptures and like put it with the animation.
Okay.
Take digital stuff, put it with animation. Just basically just blurring lines, bro. Just blurring a lot of lines.
That's dope.
Like just blurring genres and all that good stuff.
Okay, I feel you. And so you feel like, I mean, like art is very subjective in the sense that art is, some people love it, you know, in a certain form. Some people might dislike it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Kid Seago's album cover. You know what I'm saying? Like I could look at this and be like, okay, this is aesthetically pleasing, it's dope. But somebody could be like, oh no, it looks like a kid drew like some of the characters. You know what I'm saying? So So what's your opinion on that? Like how people always have an opinion with art?
People are very opinionated, but I mean that's just. I feel like people are like opinionated when it comes to like mostly everything though.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So like I feel like when a person like makes something that's surreal, like that album cover for instance, and somebody that's like a super just, I don't know, a person that's not really on like that mind state or that mindset, they're just automatically just not even going to give it a chance, especially people that aren't open-minded.
Right.
So I feel like the people who like aren't open-minded are the ones that most of the time are just like, nah, that's trash. Like if you're an open-minded person, like you're not like, you don't even have to like the art, but you're gonna be like, okay, I can see the artistic, you know, like the artistic vision and creativity behind it, even though I'm not, you know, even though it's not appealing to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you might not be attracted to like what I paint, for instance, but you gotta acknowledge the creativity there.
Absolutely.
Even if like your forte is realism.
Okay. I
So,
feel that.
Yeah, it just depends on the type of people you're dealing with.
So beauty's in the eye of the beholder, essentially.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, I feel that. So what kind of, like when you look at your art and you start like painting something, like what's your process like? Like where do you get your inspiration from, and what's your process like?
So, and it's like that. It's kind of, I won't even say it's really a process because like I'm like inspired by stuff on the daily. So like from like the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, I'm probably inspired like every second of the day, to be honest. Whether it's something like I've seen or something I've heard, and I don't even paint every day, but when I do paint, it's just like all of like every like one of those experiences, it just like comes like this.
Okay.
It's just like all just meshes in, and everything that I've like dealt with in like in that week or something. Like say I've like went a whole week without painting, and I paint on Friday. So everything from Monday through Friday that I've like dealt with or experienced is going to be all translated into that painting.
Oh, okay.
You know, but it's not even going to be like in a realistic sense. It's going to be like through just feel, and you're gonna like you're not even gonna know what I was feeling during that time, but you're gonna recognize the feelings just from like being a part of like the art and like being around the aura that it has around you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. So how do you capture that feeling on the canvas? Like do you do canvas?
Yeah. It's,
okay.
Yeah. Mostly canvas right now.
Okay. I got you.
I guess like capturing. You mean like capturing? You mean like just like having like everything set up and?
So I mean, in the sense like, so some people will be like, okay, well, I'll use red because red is a very strong color. Like a lot of people are big on like symbolism and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, okay.
Do
So you
you
mean like how I get my
incorporate
color
symbolism?
palettes, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like how do you
Okay.
associate your color palette? Like how do you like discern like, okay, I want to use these colors for this picture, or is does that like come based off of like how you're feeling? So like if you had like a bad week or whatever, you would use like a lot more blues or darker colors.
All right, so first, I feel like colors don't necessarily have like a certain feeling off rip.
Okay.
I feel like colors, they have different feelings based on like what moment you're in your life. So like right now, red could mean like you could look at a red, you could feel nothing but happiness and joy, right? And like let's say 10 years down the line, you look at red, you feel nothing but sadness and loneliness.
Okay.
So I feel like color is like respective. It's like it's like the feeling it gives is respective. It's like it's respective with time.
Okay.
Because
that makes sense.
like what we see as color isn't even really what that color is in the first place. It's not. That's just the way the light is hitting our retinas and all that good stuff, and it's just making us see things. So the colors that we see, they aren't even really existing in the first place. We don't really, you know what I mean? Like we're just seeing what is there, but it's
Right.
like different for everybody else. So like your red might like an orange to me anyway. You know what I mean? So like one person might look at my red on the painting that I see as red and think it's orange.
Okay.
Just because of how they see things differently. So normally when I paint, I just kind of like I just do what I feel, because I've come to realize that like I have like a natural feel for colors and color palettes and putting colors together. So it's not really so much me like putting like a palette together, like I guess like using like a certain method. It's more so me just going off of just pure in the moment feelings and just doing like what I feel should be done right now.
I got you.
And so like I might do like 10 paintings with like blues, reds, oranges, and greens, and then switch it up and just do nothing but black and white pieces.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't. In the colorful pieces that could be done during the time period where I was like lonely or sad or something, and the black and white pieces were done when I was like in a happy time.
Okay,
So,
I got
yeah,
you.
I just don't feel like they have. Like,
Okay. So there's no associated color for your emotions when you're
not at
painting.
all.
It's always just based off of
just
how you
based-
felt in that
yeah,
moment. Okay.
exactly.
I got you.
Yeah, there's no respective emotion for any color that I put on there on the canvas at all.
Okay, that's dope. That's unique spin on it. So when it comes to like higher level arts, so like I don't even want to say higher level arts because again, at the end of the day, art is subjective. But the arts that are like up in museums and stuff, like some of them just look like somebody took a paintbrush and just splattered a couple things up there, but it'll sell for like hundreds of thousands of dollars. So what's your opinion on that?
I'm feeling like I don't even get mad at them for doing that, bro. I like, because at that point when you're able to just put like a dot on a canvas and sell it for a couple grand or a couple 10 racks,
Right.
like you can't even be mad at that person for, you know what I mean, for like for using their notoriety to do that. You can't even be mad at them for doing that. Like they're literally selling somebody just anything, and the person is eating it up just because of the person.
True.
And if you want to be that person that spends like 20 G's on a painting with a red dot in the middle, then hey, I mean, go for it, bro. I mean, that's that's all you. I personally wouldn't do that,
Right.
because that's just not my style too, though.
Right.
That's just not my style too, though. Because some people that's just their styles, though. You know what I
You
mean?
feel like if you had the money to do that, you would?
Have the money to like just.
Yeah, like if you had like millions of dollars, do you feel like you would just spend $100 grand on a painting?
I'm not gonna cap, bro. I might do it just one time, just to see how much I could do, just to test it out, bro. Just to test it out. Like, I wonder if I could just paint a red line on this and sell it for $20,000.
Okay.
Let me see what happened. If it's sold again, I won't even do it again. I'll just be content off knowing that I have that power. Like,
Definitely.
I can do that. Like,
Okay.
these people.
So you charge some people might think it's expensive, but I personally feel like it's actually really well priced. But for your art, it's like some of it's $500, some of it's like $700, some of it be like $900. But when people look at these things, some of them might get discouraged by it. So what's your message to people when it comes to your pricing and why you charge what you charge for your paintings?
Well, okay, so one thing I don't think people a lot of people understand is like, well, and more people do. People might understand, they just might not be vocal about it, so that just might not be like me hearing or me knowing.
Right.
Is that, but just in case they don't, like, okay, so like if I'm at a point where I'm selling like 3 paintings a month, you know what I mean? At one point, if I'm trying to make this my career, I can't keep the prices the same way, and that
Right.
that goes for any type of career. You know, and that goes for any type of career, like whether like you're an engineer or you're a designer or you're a software designer or anything. If your market is going up, then your prices go up. That's just how that's just how that works.
Absolutely.
So like I've seen my market go up, so my prices have went up. But when people ask me that are like they don't have 900 just give off rip. I'm like, all right, that's fine. When we can do payment plans, you know, that's not a big deal to me. You know what I mean? Especially when you express like genuine like interest in purchasing a piece from me. Like that means a lot to know that you want to like invest $900 into my career as a young artist. I'm only 21 years old, and you're 20 years old wanting to give me $900 for a piece of my art that I've been working at since late 2016.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that means a lot. You can definitely like pay your way, bro. If you put 50 on this 900 piece, nobody can have that 900 piece, and it's yours until you finish it off. I don't care if it takes you a year. That's yours. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't know. Some people see like the value in it. Some people don't see the value in it.
Right.
But I feel like more people are seeing the value in it now. So
yeah, no, there's definitely value, man. And take it from me, man. Your artwork is definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely like it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely plan on getting a piece. So if somebody were to do payment plans with you, how would they go about doing so? Do you write up a contract with them, and how does that work?
So I used when I used to like not do contracts, and we just used to just do it like, you know, like just send me the 50 when you good. But now like I've seen that some people kind of like take advantage of that.
Right.
So like they'll pay, like you'll tell them like you can just pay $100 a month. So they'll pay $100 a month, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, I can't pay the $100 this month. So they'll pay like 3 more months. So they'll wait like 3 months, and then they'll pay $100. And just like, you know what I mean? It's just like I'm working with you, but you know, like now you're just kind of like you're using it as an excuse to just, you know, I know you got $100 every month.
Right.
You know, I know you have that. So if you're really that invested on getting a piece from me, then you should respect my work and my business, and the fact that, you know, you're like I'm a provider and you're a customer. Right. And respect that relationship and follow up on your end, on your obligation to pay $100 a month. That's just how it should be. So Absolutely. Now I do contracts, and I do certain percentages down, and I do like certain like monthly payments. And if you don't meet those certain monthly payments, then yes, that piece can go back on the market, because you've shown that you don't really have genuine interest in it or serious interest in acquiring that piece. And you're also not getting your deposit back, because that's also my time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I let you put a deposit on a piece to set to pay for months and months on end, and that another person may have came up and be like, yo, I can buy this right now for $900. You only put a 25% deposit down of a 900 piece.
Right.
That's $225. You know what I mean? I'm missing out on $675 right there, right, just because I'm letting you do this. And not even really missing out on it, but I'm missing out on it now because you're bullcrapping me now. You're bullcrapping me. You basically BSing me. So now I'm missing out on that, which is why you're not getting your deposit back.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's just, I guess, like getting like a little bit more honest with it. And being a little bit more, I'm not going to say blunt with it, but a little bit more just like professional with it.
No, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, it's a business.
Exactly.
You have to protect your investment. You know what I'm saying? To protect your time, because that's important at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because your time is money.
And people will definitely take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
They see that you're like, especially if you're young, they know you're young, like 20 years old, and you're trying to like sell an $800 piece. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. First off, they're going to be like, you need to lower your prices. Second off, and third off, they're going to be like, well, I'll do it, but I just don't have the money right now. It's just like, well,
I mean, yeah, no, I feel you on that. I mean, people can't really dictate what you charge and what you feel your art is worth. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's what you feel is worth. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta like really like just, I don't know. You just gotta be really confident in like not only your ability as an artist, but also like your value, and also like what you think your art is worth.
Absolutely.
Because like what I've seen so far is that people think that my stuff is worth way more than what I think it's worth right now.
I agree. I mean, because like, based off what I was saying, like just it's so abstract. Like it's crazy.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, and I don't say that lightly. Like definitely, like your stuff is crazy, man. Like it's like that. So I definitely see you going very far with your artwork.
Thank you. I'm trying. When I wouldn't even say I'm trying. I'm like making the move. I'm making plans and stuff to do that. Like
absolutely
every day, waking up every day, just trying to like set a new goal in order to get like further in that position to where I can make this like seem like basically my life, like without having to work a second job and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Now knowing that art is subjective, do you feel like there's anything that you need to fine tune or work on to better yourself with your art, or do you feel like art is just kind of a growing process as far as there's no refined skill set with it? In the sense, like it's kind of hard to word this question, but do you feel like there's a specific skill that you need to hone in on and
just
improve on?
Just basically how I can make myself better as an artist, like longevity wise.
Essentially,
it's like, bro, everything. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm the type of person that's like I'm a perfectionist when it comes to like mostly like everything I do. Like if I care about
it's a gift and a curse.
It definitely is. Like especially if I care about it, then like the perfectionist in me is multiplied by like 100. So like when it comes to my schoolwork, I'm a perfectionist. When it comes to like this artwork, I'm like a perfectionist times 100 with it. So I'm trying to like make sure everything is 100% correct on each chance. And sometimes I miss it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I miss the target, and like, you know, just being like a procrastinator sometimes is just not. And that's like another big thing is not being a procrastinator.
Yeah.
And not being a procrastinator, making sure things are set up right, making sure things are sent off on time, making sure that you sign everything right. And that's just like from the business side of it. And then like from the creative side of it, I guess you could say just like, so like I was in this gallery with Rare, a group of artists that I work with.
Okay.
And they was giving a lecture, and one, like, he's an OG, right? He's an OG artist. Like his name is Natural and all that good stuff. And he's like, dude is like done like commercial work, all that good stuff. So he was basically like just giving us like free game, and he was like, looking at your career longevity wise, you should document everything you do. So the process of you painting these pieces, you should take chips of like the paints, document like write down the back of the canvas what you were using, what time you finished the painting, like what day you finished it, what hour, what minute, 1 second, all of that good stuff. Because he was like, one day you're gonna be gone and this is gonna be the only thing that's left, and people are gonna have to preserve this artwork. People that buy it, they're gonna have to preserve it. So they're going to need, so for people to like preserve it correctly, they're going to need to know exactly what was used on this canvas, whether it was oil or whether it was acrylic, whether it was charcoal, pastel.
Because each type takes a different type of care.
Exactly. So he was just giving out, and I was just like, dang, like didn't even realize, like I didn't even think about taking out paint chips and you know what I mean, just so that they'll know exactly what it was. I never thought about that. So it's just stuff. It's like little stuff like that that'll like push your career a lot more forward, because if you have somebody buying a piece of artwork from you and they get the piece and on the back of it you have all the care instructions, like they're
like
gonna look
buying a
at
piece
it
of
like,
clothing almost.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna look at it like, whoa, okay, so like this is an investment. I wasn't just buying no art. This is like actually an investment. This is like buying like a computer. You know what I mean? Like with the factory number on it, with the serial number on it. Like I got all the information on it now. That's what it's like. That's what you gotta look at it as.
Yeah, I never thought of it from that perspective. You know what I'm saying? And again, obviously, you know, I'm not an artist. I
didn't even think about it from that perspective until he put me on to that perspective. And this is from somebody that's worked in the industry for like years.
Right.
So it makes sense why he has this perspective on his work. And I feel like since like a lot of creatives are like creatives and we just want to make stuff, you know, and we just make stuff and make a living, that we like tend to forget sometimes that this is a business and you got to run it like a business. Otherwise, it's not going to be a business.
Absolutely.
So it's just like, just little stuff like that, and just fine tuning what you already know, educating yourself on what you think you know and all that good stuff, diving deeper into who you are as a person. Because like if you get deeper to yourself, then you can like make some of the best art ever. Like I didn't start making the pieces that a lot of people see until like I started diving deeper into like who I am, and I was like, and then it just skyrocketed basically.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like the art just skyrocketed.
That's dope. Do you have any artists that you draw inspiration from?
In the beginning, I was like drawing a lot of inspiration from Dali.
Okay.
And it was Dali and it was just Dali. Yeah, Dali was like the main artist I was like drawing a lot of inspiration from. I was making like a lot of Dali-esque paintings.
Okay.
Musician wise, Kid Cudi, and that's probably like it in the beginning, and then I started moving towards my style now. And I started looking back at like different artists and all that good stuff. And one of the main artists that like really caught my eye was Francis Bacon, and another one called George Condo.
Okay.
And like those two artists are like two of my favorite artists.
What type
of
art do they do?
They're well, Dali is like a surrealist master. Dali is a surrealist master, so it's like abstract, but it's not really abstract. It's like okay, so like he'll take like this room, paint it, but he'll make like let's see, he'll make like this couch an eyeball. You know what I mean? He'll make like this right here, like a ray of lights or something. Like he'll just use juxtaposition in the best way possible to make a whole new scene from a given environment.
Okay.
Right? And Francis Bacon, he's a crazy artist. Like literally he's crazy. But he takes figures like I do, but he just like twists them to his own liking. And then, I don't know, it's just like the certain feel that you get from them is just like, it's like, wow, this is a beautiful piece of work.
Okay.
And then George Condo, I would say like he does the same thing. But what really got me like linked onto him was the fact that like we do the same stuff, but I didn't know he did the same stuff until somebody told me about him.
So someone was like, your art looks like his, and you're like, let me go check it out.
Yes. So like somebody was like, yo, like I can see the Condo influence. And I was like, who is George Condo? Like I've never heard of this dude. I look at his page, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like it's like we follow the same methodology, but it's not the same style. You could tell the aesthetics are different, but they're like the same processes. And he likes to call I was watching one of the interviews and he was like, they're called drawing paintings. And I was like, bro, that's exactly what I do. Like I literally paint and then I like draw on it to like define certain types of like anatomies.
Like literally draw like with like a pencil?
No, with pastel.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So like I'll like draw a person and like I'll paint it just like all different types of colors and all that good stuff. And then like I'll start to define different parts of the body with the pastels.
Oh, okay.
Just to like highlight specific things that I think are important or like certain things that I want to like make pop out.
Okay, that's dope, man. Damn, I never thought about it like that. And again, like, you know, obviously looking from the outside in into the art industry, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's many different ways to spin it. There's many different ways to make your art. You know what I'm saying? So where can people find you at, like as far as social media is concerned?
So like my social medias are on Instagram, mainly Instagram and Facebook. And my Instagram is Rain and Neo, and my Facebook is just Rain Span. Okay. And it's just yeah, that's basically my those are my two socials, and my website is onewing onewing-owtf.com. Okay. And like most of my art is on my website, and all the art is literally on my Instagram. Most of it anyway is on there. And yeah, that's mainly where I put all my work at. Like Instagram is like a hub right now for creativity.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, so
it's
like,
crazy. Social media is powerful, man.
Yeah, bro. Like almost all the sales I've made have been like, I would say a lot of the sales and a lot of the collectors that I've made have been like really off of like social media. Like the networking through there is crazy. So like I feel like if you're an artist, you don't have no social media right now, like you're really missing out on a whole nother market.
Definitely, absolutely, man. Okay, well, dope, man. I don't want to take up too much of your time, man. I know you're busy, man. So do you have anything that you want to add on a concluding note for the interview?
Right now I am working on a project. Well, when is this gonna be? When is this gonna be dropped? First,
the interview?
Yeah.
I'm looking at dropping it tomorrow because I don't have anything planned tonight.
Then.
So I'm gonna bust it out tonight.
All right, I'm not gonna say that then because I haven't even announced that yet.
Okay, I got you. Or I can drop it based around however you want to drop.
All right, bet. So okay. So I do have a solo show in this December coming up in DC. Okay. It's gonna be my first solo show, and it's gonna be hosted by the Home Gallery up there. Okay. And it's called The Clouded Perception because I wanted to basically capture a moment in my life where I was like overcoming a clouded perception of myself and realizing who I was and realizing how I could like make myself a better person and a better artist, like as a whole. Hence the clouded perception. Right. So with like the solo show, in addition to that, I have like a photography project I'm working on. And like a videography project I'm working on. So I'm creating like a whole short film, like a whole I guess like a series of film, like a series of shots, series of photographs that I've worked with 3 artists. Can I tell them who the artists were? Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, okay. So like the photographers were Play Nose. I don't know if you see. Oh yeah, no, I heard it. Yeah. Okay, dope. Yeah, that's the bro, man. That's the fam. Ali Art I don't know if you heard of her either.
No, I haven't heard her.
Yeah, so she's a really dope photographer up there. Her creative direction is amazing.
Okay.
So we collaborated on one of the shoots. Me and Play collaborated on one of the shoots, and my man Dion, he came in and helped me with it too. Mm-hmm. So basically, just like I had help with a lot of creatives to like just putting this project together, because it's really like my biggest project that I've kind of done, and it's like a different multimedia project that I've done.
Okay, that's dope, man.
Mm-hmm. And the video is being shot by my friend June. His Instagram is Lone June, and it's basically channeling reflection, reassessment, and rebirth.
Okay.
So like the processes for just like overcoming a cloud of perception of yourself, where you first look at who you are, then you look at everything that you just looked at and you learn from it, and then you take everything you just learned and you just basically just raise yourself higher to a whole new level, hence rebirth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
damn, that's dope, man.
Yeah, man. So like all of that, and so all of that is basically what I have planned for late 2019, along with like a few more drops and all that good stuff. And then 2020, I just want to like go at it hard. Like I already have two shows lined up for 2020. One in the Portsmouth Museum of Art. We're still working on it, like locking in a date, and another one where it's gonna be like a group show. Well, it's not really a group show. I guess like me and another artist, me and my mentor we're actually like working on a series of paintings right now. Okay. So he's like basically like helping me reach another different market, and helping me like just elevate myself artist wise.
I got you on that. That makes sense. So that's really dope, man. Like it's not often that you come across a lot of young people that are like as creatively invested as you are, you know what I'm saying? And it's like a breath of fresh air for me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not too much older, I'm 24, but even still, like I get inspiration from everybody, you know what I'm saying? Even people that are younger than me and doing different things, like I get inspiration, like especially, you know, in the art industry, you know what I'm saying? Because it helps get my creative juices flowing, you know what I'm saying? Like you see The Office, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
So
This office is it's like
I appreciate that.
The Office is crazy, bro. You got all the albums up there. You got XXXTentacion, the Gays.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. That's my that was my bad. That was my man's, bro.
Gorillas up here, bro. Yeah, bro. Crazy.
Like every album, every vinyl on the wall, you know, represents a different point in my life.
Favorite album of all time.
Which one? Cuddy. Oh, Cuddy. Oh, Man on the Moon. Yeah, man.
Favorite album of all time.
Oh yeah.
Cuddy is a god.
Absolutely,
all
man.
of that.
Yeah, he's fire. But
number 2 probably. It's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yep.
Bro, somebody said that album was trash on Twitter the other day, bro.
Crazy.
They said Devil in a New Dress was a trash song.
What?
Right? How you gonna say? They said Devil
in a New Dress?
Yes,
no.
Bro. Devil in a New Dress with Rick Ross verse on it now.
That's why I stay out Twitter, bro.
Bro, what?
That's why I stay out Twitter, man.
The
beat was crazy. The flow was crazy.
Ross's verse,
everything. Yeah, his verse was fire.
Ross's verse was crazy.
That's one of his best verses.
Facts. Facts. That's what I said. I was like, bro, you're tripping, bro. Like you can't even.
There's just certain things where like obviously everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but there's certain things where it's just like, you're smoking,
Some
bro.
people's opinions is wrong.
Absolutely.
People's opinions is wrong.
There's such thing as a wrong opinion.
There ain't no opinion alive that can ever say that album. Like every song on that album was literally great.
Yeah,
bro.
I can listen to that album through and through.
Like over
every song in repeat. Like I can listen to every single song
over and over.
No problems. Like
dude killed it.
That's insane.
You know what's crazy though? Kondo, I was just actually telling you about. He actually did the cover art to that.
The fuck out of here.
I swear to God.
For real?
I swear to God. I never knew it. I never knew it until I came across his page.
Yo.
I never knew it until I came across his page when the dude commented.
I'm about to follow homie. That's crazy.
But he did the artwork for it. I was like, yo. When I first saw it, I was like, yo, this looks like Kanye's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy cover. And I started looking. I was like, yo, he's the artist that did this, bro. That's crazy.
Was it pastel?
I don't even really look. No,
look like pastel, low key.
Acrylic, pastel, probably everything, bro. Like I told you, he's a multimedia artist like me, so like he probably did everything with it. But like that just
damn.
That's crazy. Bro. It's just right.
Wow.
You can kind of tell how like everybody's minds are kind of connected. Like that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Definitely,
like
I had
that,
no
man.
idea. Well, I mean, if it's any consolation, the actual like 808s and Heartbreak, I didn't know that was caused on the artwork. You know what I'm saying? Like with the hands and stuff like that. Kanye, I had no idea.
Bro, Ye been on it, bro.
Yeah, he had, bro.
Ye
like
been
that's
on
why I'll be telling people, I'm like, bro, this man was ahead of his time. Like you call him crazy, you could call him whatever you want, but
that album right there is ahead of its time.
Yeah,
Kids and Ghosts. ahead of his time.
Takashi Murakami did the art for that
Facts.
one. Like,
he has like some of the best artists that work on his albums.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, to be honest, like a lot of artists are like starting to like get like say J. Cole, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
He got I actually followed you on Instagram, the dude that did it. He's actually somebody from Detroit.
Oh, damn.
Just just Instagram artist.
Okay.
But that just shows you like, dang, like that's really connected people to the industry like that.
Absolutely.
Like, bro is immortalized on a J. Cole album, one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But Ye started that whole bringing artists on board to create more than just physical and like photography, like based project covers.
Right.
And it's really crazy. Like, people don't get that man his credit.
No, that's true, man. And like the artwork behind you, I got those from this dude on Instagram. His name is Mahasattva.
He's a fire.
Yeah, but he does so those are just posters, but he has them initially on vinyl, and I think he just gets somehow, I don't know what the process is, but he gets it on a print. And then, he makes posters out of himself and distributes them and stuff like that. But
Dude.
Yeah, he's fire, man. Like he does, obviously, he does like paintings of celebrities and stuff like that, and big personalities. But
using like the prints, like that access helps a lot of artists.
Yeah,
it does. Like I have a connect out of Norfolk that he does prints for me. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, just like it comes in so handy because some like you said, sometimes people can't blow 900. They can spend $450.
Right.
And that's what I'll price them for a print.
Okay.
So, like, it comes in really handy.
Hell yeah.
It comes in a lot easier. Like, there's a lot of money to be made, like, art-wise. If you can find your niche.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you can find your connects. You can find your market. You can get it popping for real.
Clockwork like that. Okay.
You can get it popping for real.
Hell yeah, man. Well, shoot. You got anything else that you want to add, bro?
I don't even know, man, but just I feel like in 2 years, bro, I'm just gonna be just up there.
As you should.
I feel like, man, just give me 2 years and I'll just be up there.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna keep on basically just working like till I get there too. Like, I don't know. It's like I kind of see myself like just really taking this and like going really, really far with it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. It's kind of crazy how more people believe in the art than I do sometimes. Mm-hmm. But it just goes to show like how much pressure I put on myself.
That's facts, all man. It is. That's facts. You always are your own worst critic when it comes to your work ethic, your product. Like, you're always like, I know for me at least, I'm always like chastising myself. Like, why aren't you doing this? Why are you waiting so long to do this? Why are you dragging your feet on that? Or you could do this better. You know what I'm saying? But other people are like, nah, this is fire. This is crazy. You're like, your production quality is so good. I'm just like, it could be better though in my eyes. But if people like it,
I mean, that's just being a perfectionist. When it comes to like something that you look at is like literally like your baby for real.
Yeah, and that's why I say it's a gift and a curse, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it is, man.
It's definitely like it's a gift because you can get a lot of good things done, but it's a curse because you're never satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Even when you perfect, there's no such thing as perfection. You'll never achieve it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go insane trying to achieve it. So that's the curse aspect of it. But yeah, man. Well, this was a dope interview, man. I definitely enjoyed it, bro. Man. I definitely enjoyed it, man. Thank you for giving me the time of day and coming out on my platform, man. And driving from Virginia Beach, dealing with that HRBT traffic, man.
Traffic was crazy. They had the whole road blocked down, bro.
Yeah, no, they always doing some crazy stuff.
That jank said if it's flashing, the road is closed. I had to look back twice. I was like, I know this jank is not flashing red. It was flashing red, though.
Damn, that's sick, man.
Had to hit that UE real quick.
That's sick. Well, hey, once again, brother, I appreciate you, man. Hey, everybody, make sure y'all follow him on social media platforms. Make sure y'all go ahead and check his art out. Make sure y'all purchase some pieces, man. His art is dope. I'm telling y'all, this man is the future of art, man.
Prints,
make sure y'all follow him.
Prints, originals, shirts, all of that.
Absolutely.
All of that.
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, brother.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely, man. 75Junction out.